Hello everyone. It is me, Exalence. I am just on this evening, or I suppose night now, to announce to you the people who have got into hello
the Wicso
everyone.
Awards,
It
and
is
I
me,
don't know
Exalence.
why my voice
I
is
am
on that.
just on this
Stop.
evening. Right. So we're gonna go through. No, that's not even it. We're gonna go through the nominations of the Wicso Awards. So I'm gonna do a poll. One sec. I need to log on to the account. I'm gonna do a poll. Poll. Okay. Right. So we got that there, and now if I go back to you, right? So what? Okay, so it seems like you guys want me to go through the judge nominations first. So let me just go to the form. I'm not actually going to show you the form. I'm just going to read through the nominations to make it easier. I did forget to tell you guys there is a limited amount of spaces for the judge, which is why I would have preferred if you guys voted went for content creator. But so we go. So with the most votes and becoming the first judge is Angolan ball mapping. So Angolan, congratulations, you're going to be a judge. Then we've got Altsen. He had the next most votes, and I've talked with him. He's going to be a judge. Well, he might not. He doesn't know if he's going to show up, but he will at least record a video or something, giving his ranking. So he's going to be a judge. Then it was Summer does mapping. Is that his name? New York mapping one. I'm sorry if you hear Summer. I can't remember it, but he's also been nominated as a judge. Then we had Green France mapping. He's been nominated as a judge. Then we had English mapper. Then we had Maxim Ramos, followed by Ender M. And is there anyone else I'm missing? Let me just check if there's anyone else I'm voting missing. Norwegian. Norwegian's also been chosen. That's it. So it's Angolan, Altsen, Maxim Ramos, Norwegian, Altsen, English, Ender M, Summer, and I think that's it. I've said it one time. So that is going to be the judges for the event, and I'm also not rolling out a guest judge. I'm in talks with one of them, so there may also be another judge, but that is the judges. So next we'll go on to the content creators. So right. So for the first content creator we have no, I'll go from response. The first one. So for the first content creator we have what's that? One sec, let me check it. I need to check that. I should have done this before stream. I'm sorry guys, I've been busy. X Maxi, he's the first one. Okay, so X Maxi is your first content creator for the Wicso Awards. He's going to be the first one. Then it is Dippy Boy Mapping. Obviously, he has his Wicso series, which we're going to be able to watch on the event and rank it, hopefully. Then we've got Staking. Now, he doesn't still have his Wicso save, so he's just submitted some old videos which he's going to go over. And, yeah. What's that? Okay. How does that work? Oh, I don't like the notifications, that's all, guys. Let me just check how that works and then we'll continue. Okay, that's fine, I'll fix it later. So who's next on the participants? It's not based on the newest episode. Well, it can be, but yeah, we'll see. Right. So next we've got That European Mapper. He's also submitted his Wicso. He's given me a link to a specific episode, so that's what we're going to be watching on the stream. So yeah. Then we've got Gassy Mappers. They've submitted a video, so we'll have to see what that's like. That is then followed by Capan Plays, who says, "Can I be nominated even though I don't have a Wicso?" So we'll have to see if his video's in there. Well, he doesn't have a video, so I don't know. We'll have to see. Next we've got Zigu. His Wicso series is a pretty unique one, he says, as it is not meant to be realistic at all, but rather more based on story-based plot and epic wars. He's posted a link to episode 2, because many people call it a good episode, so yeah. Next we've got Tundra 5 official. Wars of Continenta, I think it should be included since it is the only custom map and fewer Wicso series that I know of. There could be other Wicso tubers with the same series. And also, What If the World Reset started back in November 2024. It is a more slow-paced Wicso series, with there being 18 episodes so far, equivalent to around 500 BC. It is meant to mimic thousands of empires and countries throughout the IRL history. So we've obviously got that to look forward to. Right, let's see who's next. Mr. 4Q_1, he just says my short, I think, so yeah, what was that? My short, yeah, he corrected it. Dark Mastery Plays is next. He says his Wicso should be included due to it being have one episode, but will release more, and he's pre-recorded a lot, so we'll see that. Next we've got the Eucus Theory. He hasn't said anything specific, he's just given me a link, so that's nice. Next we've got the Ireland Mapping. He says, I believe he should be nominated. Oh, I think he's nominated someone else, I don't know, but this person says, I believe he should be nominated as he's fairly new to the Wicso community, posting a few videos with him being so upcoming. I would you to judge his ability currently and see whether he can make this month's nominees. So we'll be looking forward to see the Ireland Mapping. Next we've got someone who's actually in this chat, Spanish Empire Mapping, but he's not actually nominated himself. He's nominated Sword to Die Mapping. So we'll be seeing Sword to Die Mapping, because he says he just started his Wicso and it's already one of my favourites. It's so in depth, it's more realistic and in detail than other Wicsos. So we have Sword to Die Mapping. I've seen his video, so his Wicso's pretty detailed, so we'll be seeing that. Next we've got Bosnia. He says he's working on a Halloween special and it'll be out by Halloween, so we'll be seeing that. Clemmy5511. Every country changes the map. I'm making a follower Wicso. I'm trying to make an interesting story with my subscriber comments. So, yeah, we got that to look forward to. Next we've got Call Me Confused PT. He says this is my Wicso, ended it because of reasons. For example, I'm really bad, I will make a new one soon. Yes, I know it's horrible. Anyway, I think it should be included as it shows good examples of possible improvements or something like that, maybe. So, we got that to look forward to too. Next we've got Workify21. He's also nominated Sword to Die Mapper. He says his Wicso's a good Wicso, so yeah, Sword to Die, he's got a couple of nominations here. Maxim Ramos, he's submitted his own Wicso, so we'll be looking at that. Next we've got Caucasian Wicso. He says my Wicso has a few details that many Wicsos don't include, such as every layer being on the same map. I also have two big rivals currently. One is pro-colonization and allies with the victor of World War One, and the other is anti-colonization and allied with many other countries who dislike colonialism, including some of the losers of World War One. One last big thing about my Wicso is I started off with 5 different starting places, all expanding out on their own, and there's the link. Germanic Mapper, he says he thinks it should be included because it will be released. It'll be one of the only Wicso series in a fiction place that name is Wicso Pelago, a new Wicso series that I will start, and it will be my first video in my voice. So, Germanic Mapper, you're obviously in the chat. We're looking forward to seeing you Wicso. Next we've got Denmarkian Mapper. He says it's unique as it is on a fantasy map I created myself, and he's given us a link. Next we've got Omega, the YouTuber, obviously the guy from Addis Pro. I've already said you Dark. Then we've got Omega, the YouTuber. He's obviously Addis Pro's member, because we always see him at the end of the shout-outs, as well as me. But he says my Wicso is a relatively normal Wicso, except I added natural disasters sometimes, and I plan to make more cool ideas. So I think for being one of the more creative ones, I think mine should be on well something. So we got that. Next we've got Norwegian Pro Mapping, who has nominated Addis Pro. So I don't know if that's gonna work. I have messaged Addis Pro. We'll check if he's replied in a minute, but not for this. Then we've got Chilean Empire Mapping. He's also in the chat. He says that it should be included because I would say it's in the top 10 most popular Wicsos. So we'll have to see. I have seen your Wicso Chilean and I do like it. So yeah. Next got Fridge Mapping. My Wicso is probably one of the worst Wicsos ever, but you should still include it because I am Fridge. And that is it for the nominations. So I have not got a response from Addis Pro yet, so that's a shame, but that is the nominations for the Wicso Awards. If you guys are included, good luck. The competition will begin on Halloween, the 31st of October, obviously, and I, as well as I'm the host, but the judges are looking forward to seeing you then and seeing your talent. Can I do like that? Okay, that works. So obviously guys, don't be sad if you didn't get included. There's obviously going to be more Wicso Awards, as I said in the original announcement. I'm hoping this competition goes down well because I'd love to host more of them. But yeah, that all depends on you guys. Be sure to support the channel, support the series, support the creators involved, and let's make this a popular series for the community, because I enjoy this series so far. The people I've talked to are ready to be involved, and I generally think it will go down well. So yeah, is there anything else you guys want me to do in this stream, or should we just end it here? I can do a diplomacy wars, I guess, a viewer Wicso. What do you want? Sorry, Swiss General NRP, the applications have closed. They closed at 6 o'clock. Did you... Northern Mapper. Did I say you? Let me check again. You might have been on there, but were you nominated as a judge? Because not all of the judges got in, which is why I said you guys should nominate as people. No, I don't think you're on here, sorry. I don't think you're on here, Northern. You had till Friday today to nominate yourself, and you have just missed it. They closed about 2 hours ago, so yeah, sorry, you're not going to be able to get it. Obviously, there is next month though, and that's obviously going to be when there's more judge positions open, because the judges aren't going to stay; they're going to change each month. Okay guys, I'm just getting at pink.net because you guys want to see it. Right. Sorry, guys. Right, files. What is this? Alright, guys, just getting this ready. Oh. Oh, it's back. Right. So delete, 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 delete. Okay, right. So, viewers, Wicso. Where do you guys want to go? Tell me where you want to be and what colour you want to be. some rivers. Right, what have you guys seen in the chat? Purple Island, Grey Island. Okay. Oh. Germanic. Yeah, no, it's not Wicso. I'm just stalling. Ally, okay. Put out the wrong. I should be above that. Can you expand towards Belgium? Yes. I actually have some German heritage from like a Rastorf up here in North Germany. I had like a ancestor who fled in like the not like before the war, but like in the early 1900s, before World War One, and he came over here to London in Bexley Heath, and then he eventually moved over to Wales. Interesting, I suppose. Hello. Okay. I know Normandy's just a general area, like this part, but I just did all of it because. No, he said Brittany. Normandy's this one. Yeah, so I did it right. I'm just getting my words wrong. If you want 2 countries, I'll give you another one. Oh, yeah, you can just have the Roman Empire or something. Yeah, sure. Best to make it that clever though. So we see the German country expanding into more of Germany, and they reach modern day Berlin after a lot of motivation, and we eventually see the establishment of essentially Germany. Meanwhile, we see Wales fully expanding and colonising Great Britain. Okay. There you go. Okay. Carthage exists now, if anyone wants that. And they also have Sicily, so I guess it's Sicily. Okay, can I expand to the North Sea? Well, I kind of already have, but I'll give you a bit more. And they also land in a bit of Sweden, because and Norway, sure. And they now link up with the Roman Empire. Yes, they've crossed the Alps. Don't even ask me how. You know how. Yeah. Why does this remind me of something? A grey Germany expanding into a lot of Europe. Bit strange, if you ask me. Gibraltar, okay. You know, I'll give you all of it. Even into parts of Morocco, sure. I saw that the Irish are expanding, so all of Iceland and Norway. French separatists, okay. So we see the French people riot away in favour of a French state, and it is going to go very successful because it is funded by the Irish and the Romans, and we see that the French state breaks away and declares the worst country in the world, France. viewers, Wicso. Oh, separatists in dark. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. So we see Naples rise up from Rome, and they're gonna get close to Rome, but they might actually be at Rome. Okay, we're just not gonna say they're not, but Naples rises up. Okay, so you're gonna expand west. Oh, I don't think you actually can expand west. I don't know. Let's get an update on me. So I'm gonna go down here. I'm gonna land here. Boom. Wales. Just like that. Yeah, discover all that. Colonization has started. Yay. So we see the Welsh withholding their information about colonies, and yeah, this is basically free Welsh land because they're not telling anyone else about it. Can I have a country in Istanbul? Okay. Oh, no, man, big no. Wait, what colour did you say? I don't care what colour. Okay, fine, I'll share my information with you about colonies. I'll be nice and give you parts of America too. Well, I guess this is Canada in real life, so give you this part. So Germany are going to South America somehow. Okay. So we see the German boats go right over the British Isles, and they go down, and then they land right here in Brazil. Brazil. We love Brazil. Neymar Jr. Brazil. And they also colonize some of these islands. But they land in Brazil, they don't go into the Amazon much, even though they probably are. But they don't go any further. They set up a colony, and we see German Brazil. That seems really strange. I don't know. Yeah, let's expand them in. Why not? Oh. Okay, this is new land. This is just, it's like, I don't know, a natural disaster happened, and now this weird thing exists. This is land. I should make Doggerland. Why not? Doggerland. It's back. Doggerland's back, guys. Doggerland's back. And the Mediterranean is sinking. Why not? Let's just sink it all. You know, beautiful. So the Germans are now landlocked from their colonies. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna end it here, guys. I can't be bothered to do this. I'll start a professional one at some point. It's Wicso Awards at the moment. We'll see you on sometime before Halloween, probably, because I need to make an address video. Let me just check something first. Nope. No. I didn't want to give you incorrect information, so I was just gonna check that. Right. I'll see you guys tomorrow.